smiling robots, climate changes, iPhones, new functions, CompuSock, tiles made from airplanes, all coming up. A robot has taught itself to smile, frown, and make other human facial expressions using machine learning. To get the incredibly realistic Einstein robot to make facial expressions, researchers had to program each of its 31 artificial muscles individually through trial and error. Now, computer scientists from the Machine Perception Laboratory at the University of California, San Diego, have used machine learning to enable the robot to learn expressions on its own.
It's just wonderful when an age-old tradition melds with today's technology to produce something utterly, well, unique. Now, thanks to this ever-evolving symbiosis, we now have something in existence called the CompuSock body. What is it, you may rightly ask? Well, what else but an elongated knitted form that covers your head, hands, and laptop while ensuring a clear view of the screen. Right. This uber-useful utility keeps your hands and face free from that staid airplane air conditioning, while also ensuring complete browsing privacy. Just make sure you think through all your body movements in great detail when you hear the food trolley approaching.
Solving the climate change problem or curing cancer can seem like Everest-scale problems that anyone who isn't a millionaire philanthropist or brilliant scientist can do nothing about. Intel has created an application for the popular social networking site that allows people to donate their computer's spare processing power to scientific research.
A new type of tile called bioaluminum has been developed for use inside houses. The 100% recycled and 100% recyclable material is made from the discarded parts of airplane fuselages. The airplane parts are melted into blocks and then sliced to create a lightweight textured tile. Not only does it look very handsome, it's also eco-friendly. And how cool is it to have your walls made from something that once soared at 30,000 feet?
The more computers we have, the better calculations we can do, said biochemist David Baker of the University of Washington, who uses volunteer computing for his research, which is working on cures for cancer and a myriad of other diseases. Apple has designed a method to transfer messages or archives to whoever you are talking with on the iPhone in real time, so users can talk on the iPhone and text the same person without having to disconnect. Apple is waiting for their patent to get approved. The first robotic hand that transmits the sensation of touch to its user has come into existence. The hand is being tested by a team of scientists from Italy and Sweden on a 22-year-old man whose hand was amputated due to the threat of spreading cancer from a tumor in his wrist. The new development of a feeling robot hand offers much more to someone like Robin. The surgery in which the hand was attached to Robin's wrist involved attaching nerve endings in his hand to tiny receptors in the robotic hand. The scientists involved say that this has been in the works for the past 10 years and that the feeling factor is a major breakthrough in the field of bioengineering. They're working on making the hand implantable, that is, permanently attached to the arm and the limb. Irish rock band U2 have embraced the all-inclusive, mega-accessible nature of technology by deciding to let the whole world in on their concert in LA, where at least those who can access YouTube with a high-speed internet connection. That's right, in about 12 hours if you're in Pakistan, about 24 hours if you're in LA, and about 9 hours if you're in New York, you can attend a U2 concert without buying a ticket. The second last show of their 360-degree tour concert, taking place at 8:30 p.m. LA time today, can be accessed live by going to YouTube/U2Official. Google has partnered with the chief of an endangered Amazon tribe to highlight the extent of encroachment and illegal mining and logging on his people's land. The partnership is working to accumulate Google Earth images of the areas from years past to demonstrate the change in the landscape of this 600,000-acre reserve. The final map will include layers of video, pictures, text, and historical markers that have been gathered by tribe members. Google then agreed to provide high-resolution satellite images of the region and train the Surui people to survey their lands and document their culture using tools like Google Earth, Google Maps, Blogger, and YouTube. Google is also in the process of providing mobile phones with Google's Android operating system that include new software to automatically tag photographs with locational information and upload to Google Earth. Zambil, an online forum serving telecom engineering professionals for the last 8 years, recently held an event called Are You Online? Sponsored by a local telecom player. This event brought together professionals from the field of telecommunications and the internet to talk about how these two fields can grow together in the future. Held on October 17th at Avari Towers, the conference also included some pretty unique methods for keeping the audience on their toes. Tune in next week for an in-depth coverage of the speeches and other goings-on of the Zambil Are You Online conference.
Well, that's all we have time for this week on I-Techie, but we hope you enjoyed our look at toys for grown-up boys and how Google is taking one step closer to going from your phone to your pocket. And tune in next week for more great gadget fun only on I-Techie.